Hey there guys, I am the Six Machine and welcome back to another Warhammer video. Just a very quick one today. The Warhammer Community page have uploaded a new Rumour engine picture and this one has got me pretty excited, I'm not gonna lie. So as you can see from the picture, we have what appears to be some kind of medical kit. We've got the scissors, the syringe, and then some other kind of vial or bottle which presumably has some liquid or blood in it. It looks very much like an open sort of medic's pack. And of course, most notably, it has not only that apothecarian medical helix symbol, but it is also part of a larger Aquila symbol. So this is clearly something Imperium related. Now, of course, we all know that Space Marine apothecaries don't really go around with little bags of stuff like scissors. They instead have their narthecium, either way, which they use to extract the progenoid glands. And also, as far as I'm aware, they tend to just have that diagonal helix shape pattern on either their shoulder pad or their knee pad, and they don't tend to, at least not in the models that I've seen, have that surrounding Aquila wing around the helix symbol. So what unit could this be for then? Well, there is another place that we see the helix symbol with the Aquila mixed, and that is in the relatively new-ish Militarum Tempestus Scions command squad. So what does this mean? Will we be getting some new Tempestus Scions models? I am gonna say I think not. Overall, the Scions are really quite new. I think they came out in 7th, but they're not that old, like comparatively. They're sort of they're probably about 5 years old, maybe, if that. So they probably don't really need a new medic model. Their models are very good, very well proportioned, and they stand up to current models very, very well. But what is old, and what could do with an update? Hello, Astra Militarum. Now I know that the Militarum and the Tempestus both fall somewhat under the same umbrella, but for me, I think this Rumour engine picture indicates a big and possibly major refresh of the Astra Militarum range. We've already seen some new models for the sort of store unique units or the anniversary units, the store celebration units, in things like the various Catachan Sergeant units and that kind of thing. But I think what we're going to be seeing with this is a big update for the entire Astra Militarum range, or maybe not the entire range, like I think a lot of the tanks and stuff hold out, but certainly their infantry range is going to be seeing a big refresh, and this is going to be part of it. Now, will it be Cadian? I don't think so, seeing as how Cadia is well and truly gone in the current timeline of the lore. Will it be Catachan? I mean, perhaps we have seen, as I mentioned, those previously Catachan inspired models with the store anniversary kits, but to me, this particular part of a kit looks not quite rugged enough to be a Catachan medic. You know what I mean? Like the rugged wear and tear of the Catachan models, I think, doesn't quite match up with what we're seeing in this picture here. I think it's going to be part of another kit. Maybe they will have one where it's something of a sort of mix and match, where you can create a variety of regiments from the one kit, you know, with some Catachan bling or some Mordian bling or that kind of thing. But for me personally, I'm going to throw my hat out there and say this kit is going to go with a refresh which will include these guys. That's right, the Armageddon Steel Legion. And why, you ask? Well, there's a few reasons. Firstly, I think it's a relatively nice, easy kit to do as a generic guard regiment if they want something to replace, you know, sort of the old standard of the Cadian guardsmen. I think this one is unique enough, but also generic enough to be able to fill just the regular role of quote-unquote Astra Militarum guardsmen. But secondly, it does look cool. GW must know how much people want, you know, the great coat and the gas mask wearing models. It's an aesthetic which people have been clamoring for years and years and years. And yes, we have the Death Corps of Krieg, but they are Forge World, and I think GW definitely know how well received some good greatcoat and gas mask models would be, and also how well they would absolutely sell. And it wouldn't even just be among guard players, you know, anyone that wants some cultists or whatever it may be, like the great cloak and the gas mask like infantry model really can be used throughout 40k in so many ways, and I think a lot of people would get some just to sort of have that cool unit of gas masked infantry models to add to their army. And another reason that I'm going to throw my hat in with the Steel Legion is, and this is my big shot in the dark, but I think that if throughout this year, maybe next year, but I think maybe this year we might get something, there is some kind of summer campaign or big-ish box release sort of later in the year, it may well be the Astra Militarum and the Orcs. We know the Orcs are going to be getting some love this year, almost certainly a codex which, if it does come, is definitely going to be accompanied by some new models, as we saw in the initial 9th edition teaser. We saw that Orc arm, which I will throw up on the screen now, so there are definitely some new Orc models coming. So what if they decide to do a big refresh, kind of like what they did with Shadow Spear for the Phobos Primaris and the new Chaos units, and give us, you know, some brand new Orc boys, some Mega Knobs, and who knows what else, and to go alongside it, some proper awesome Steel Legion Astra Militarum guardsmen, maybe some new and, you know, unique units as well, or whatever else they just have planned up their sleeve, and do this Armageddon campaign to really push those units and get, because you know everyone loves Armageddon. Like, Armageddon is one of the coolest battles in the 40k lore. Everyone knows it, everyone loves it, everyone would love to see it sort of and play it out. So the opportunity for them to do that and to kind of focus on some kind of event happening in Armageddon and use that to bring in some new guardsmen and some new orcs, I think would be probably one of the best non-marine selling sort of boxes they've ever done. But again, that is just a complete shot in the dark. I think this is definitely related to, well, it's obviously related to the Imperium with the Aquila, but I think this is definitely Astra Militarum related, and I think we can all agree on that. But I do think that it may well be something to do with some event happening later on in the year. And if not, it certainly is going to indicate that there are some new guards models coming out, and potentially some new infantry model for all you guard players that are fed up with seeing the weirdly proportioned Cadian troops that you have now. But that is it for today. Let me know what you think this model is. Do you think it is for the Tempestus Scions? Do you think it is for the Astra Militarum? Or do you think it is for something else completely? And also, do you think it is indicating a range refresh or a brand new unit? Or do you think it's another just one-off store anniversary model like we've seen before? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I would love to know what you think may happen with the Astra Militarum over the next year or so. And as always, please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more Warhammer videos from me. Until next time though, I'll catch you later, guys.